All right, hey guys. So today is Tuesday. I'm sorry, it's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday. So what we're going to do today is we're going to continue on with our learning of unit rates. So if you're at home, hopefully you were able to kind of understand unit rates a little bit, figure out how to use them. If you were at school, we've done an activity, and hopefully you're getting that knowledge down a little bit better. So we're going to move on just a little bit today. So what we're going to do today is a little bit of comparison shopping. So I'm sure each and every one of you all have been somewhere where you've had to compare different prices of something to see which one is the better purchase. So that's what we're going to kind of look at today. This is real world. It's something I use all the time to see, do I want to buy this or this, and which one's a better deal. So what we're going to do is look at better buy or comparison shopping or comparing a unit rate. So the first thing we're going to look at today is comparing Miss Bridwell to Mr. Potts' run time to see who is the faster runner. So what we're doing is Miss Bridwell can run 3 miles in 27 minutes. Mr. Potts can run 2 miles in 12 minutes. So we want to know who can run the faster mile. So if you remember from yesterday, what we talked about was setting up our rate. So the first person, since Miss Bridwell came first, I'm gonna set up her rate first. So Miss Bridwell. So it says right there she can run 3 miles in 27 minutes. So we want to know how fast can she run each mile. That's going to help us out because right now we can't compare the two because Mr. Potts runs 2 miles in 12 minutes and Miss Bridwell runs 3 miles in 27. So I can't really tell right now who's faster. I can kind of make a guess. I think Mr. Potts is going to be faster just because of his numbers, but I don't know that for sure. So we want to know for sure. So the first thing we need to do is set up our rate. So we want to know how fast can Miss Bridwell run. So what we're looking at is how many minutes per mile. So we have Miss Bridwell at 27 minutes per 3 miles. So this right here from yesterday, you should remember this right here is our rate. Okay, so she runs 27 minutes, she runs 3 miles. Now, to be able to compare these, I want to turn it into a unit rate. So hopefully you remember how to do that from yesterday. So all we have to do, because our unit rate is always over 1, so how fast does it take her to run 1 mile? So, just like yesterday, I get out my calculator and do 27 divided by 3. Hopefully you don't need a calculator for that, but if you need one, you can use it. So, it says that she can run 9 minutes, it takes her to run 1 mile. Okay, so that's the first part. Now the second part is, well, is that faster than what Mr. Potts can do? So we're going to see. So now let's look at Mr. Potts. We did the same thing. We got to set up his rate, which is 12 minutes per 2 miles. And again, I have to turn it into a unit rate because here's the nice thing, guys. If we turn it into a unit rate, we can compare them really easy. That's why we want to do this. So if I take 12 and divide it by 2, hopefully you know it's always over 1. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. So it takes Mr. Potts 6 minutes to run 1 mile, where it takes Ms. Bridwell 9 minutes to run 1 mile. So now the reason we did all this work is because now I can easily see who's faster. So who's faster here? Well, it has to be Mr. Potts because he runs the same amount of miles in 3 less minutes. So he is a faster runner. Okay? So this is why when we do a comparison of unit rates, it helps us out because they always have a common denominator. And that common denominator is 1. So I can easily look and see, okay, well, it's obvious now that Mr. Potts is faster. Okay? So that's how we use comparing unit rates to make a determination on the question. Now, we'll actually use this right here a lot actually in real life. I'm sure a lot of you all have been out and tried to find the best deal, you buy maybe Food Club brand versus a high-end brand because of the same exact food, just cheaper. It's kind of that same thing here. So we want to know, so it says Mr. Winstead needs new pens. He can get an 18-pack of pens for $6.84 or a 30-pack of the same kind of pens for $8.40. Which option is a better buy? Now, if you've ever been to Sam's Club up in Johnson City, this is a thing that they do. They do like a bulk. So you get a lot more product, you pay a little bit more, but it costs you less per item. So what we're going to look at here is which item or which package should I get? So this is the way I do it. So first I'm going to look at the 18 pack. So if I'm going to be comparison shopping, I need to figure out how much is it going to cost me for just one pen. So in the 18 pack, I can buy for $6.84. Now I don't know if we told you this yesterday, but there's a rule that we always use, is that money, if you're given money, it always goes on top of your rate. So $6.84 for 18 pens. Now, same thing as the problem before, I can't really look at this problem and see which one's the better deal. This one right here, it could be, and this one right here, it could also be this one, but I can't just look at it and see, so I need to find a common denominator so I can compare them. So the common denominator will be turned into a unit rate because our denominator is always 1. So I want to know how much is it going to cost me for just one pen. So again, use your calculator, $6.84 divided by 18, you get 38 cents per pen. So if I buy the 18 pack of pens, each pen that I use is going to cost me 38 cents. Okay? Now, let's see if the 30 pack is a better deal. So 30 pack. Alright. So, again, we have money. It goes on top. $8.40 over 30 pens. Now, we have to have the common denominator of 1, which is going to be easy for us because we know how to do it now. So let's turn it into a unit rate. So how much will they cost per pen? So if you do $8.40 and divide it by 30 pens, that actually costs 28 cents a pen. So, which one would be the better purchase? Well, it's very easy to see because which one is cheaper per pen? So that tells me the 30 pack is the best buy because each pen costs me 10 cents less than what this one right here does. Now, you may pay a little bit more for it, but you get a lot more pens and they're actually cheaper. So the better buy would be the 30 pack over the 18 pack. So that is all that I have today. So it's just a continuation of the unit rates. So just to recap a little bit. So you have two rates that we're comparing, and to be able to compare them to see which one's the better buy, who's faster and so forth, we need to turn it into a unit rate so that we can look at each rate and see which one is cheaper. Just like this one is a better buy because 28 cents is less than 38 cents. So hopefully go to your Canvas and try the homework tonight. It's just a continuation of that page that we gave you yesterday. So once you finish, make sure you put it on the Google form, and we will, if you're virtual, we'll see you tomorrow. If you're in school today, you'll have a virtual lesson on Canvas tomorrow as well. So hope you all have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.